In an effort to revitalize the city, downtown Duluth is launching a grant program to help give the area a facelift. Grants of up to $2,500 are being offered to help businesses improve their storefront windows and lighting. Organizers are hopeful these surface-level changes will not only help drive traffic to businesses, but also create a more active and engaging environment in the downtown area. On Superior Street, Minnesota Surplus is proof of that. Downtown Duluth leaders say their new storefront provides a glimpse into the future of downtown business.
When you create improved storefronts and windows that are vibrant, it really kind of brings that sidewalk in and the business out to the sidewalk. And our goal is really to look more 24/7 and really just have that active, vibrant downtown community.
Grant applications can be submitted online by March 3rd. Time to talk.